Why won't this fill? Threes. A DB Cooper live stream? Yeah, I had to move things around for this. I guess I'm over here. Yes. Let's see, where were we? When we last left our heroes. Yes, so LDO gifted me a Voron kit, the Trident variant, back in 2023. And I didn't really have time to work on it for a couple years, obviously. Now that I'm kind of caught up on some stuff, I decided to revisit it. The build plate, I want to say I think this thing is 250 squared. Or cubed, I mean. What are you doing over here? You think you are cool? You are lame. Oh. Yeah, so I started this on Saturday, I think. Oh, well, don't worry, Bud is definitely here. Look, I printed a cat. All right, let's see. What is the next step? The next step is the print bed. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Then we have the last two extrusions, which make the bed. These nuts are a little hard to insert on the anodized aluminum, but if we give them a little bit of love, it'll work. You can't always put them in on the end because usually, the thing's already been put together. Yeah, let's see here. But for this particular variant, well, I'm also working on a video for this, so I've also been documenting it. There's this printout which says what's different with this particular printer. And there weren't a whole lot of differences until I got to this step. And now there's a lot of differences. Let's see. Bud, are you trying to reprogram a computer? Are you a programmer cat? That's a camera. Okay, I'm going to set this on the ground. Oh, that gantry's off. I wonder how that happened. Look how big you are. You are the biggest cat in the world. Are you the biggest cat in the world? Big cat. Oh yeah, I need the power supply for the camera, otherwise it won't last. Oh, power supply, power supply. Oh. Do you think that is the best place for a cat to sit? He's like, this box isn't open. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh yeah. Bud, you got me there the other night. Look what you did. You are a murder cat. Are you a murder cat? Over there, murder cat. Let's see. I don't think I opened this box before. Oh yeah, just do that. Oh, you found a portion of a box. Good for you. Yeah, this looks like 250 millimeter. Oh, it's got some adhesive on the back of it. Let's see, and the print bed. Oh yeah, these use an AC print bed. Well, that's more efficient. Look, Bud, it's a pizza box. I can serve you up fresh in 30 minutes or less. Hey, you want your pizza? I got your pizza right here. A pizza box. Oh, this is very heavy. Great Scott! I know, this is heavy. Okay, looks like the thermal fuse is already installed. So, yeah. It's a thermal, yeah, so yeah, you got your, oh, that's right, yeah, it's AC, so it's got a neutral and live connector. And then I assume we'd attach ground here, or earth, as some people say. 600 watts? Holy mackerel. I can't even count to 600. All right, let's see what the tablet says. Which Voron is this? This is a 250 millimeter Trident. No, no, don't do that. No. No. Oh man, this thing is heavy. It's like, looks like 10 millimeter aluminum. Oh, the plate's aluminum and this is magnetic. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, let's see. Alcohol. Alcohol, my permanent accessory. Alcohol, a party time necessity. After applying the magnetic sheet, carefully trim the holes for mounting the bolts on page 158. All right. My close personal friend. ASMR. Oh, is that you on the screen, bud? Are you a star? Oh. Geez, this is pretty hardcore. This is the cup of a carpenter. Oh, bud, you got some dirt on your eyes. Ah. Got dirt in both your eyes. How'd you get that? There you go. Alcohol, yeah. I think last week I did have some High Life left over, but I didn't drink it on the stream. It's very shiny. Oh, here, I'll use a trick from when I was a graphic artist. Hey, what are you doing? Do you think that's appropriate? Hey, stop. Don't do that. You have to be good. Don't do that. All right, that's it. I banish you to the world of pagan. No one here knows who you are. I'm missing Malort? Oh, I wouldn't say I'm missing it. So, Peter, it looks like you've been missing a lot of work. Well, I wouldn't say I've been missing it. Well, I hope you guys have luck with all your firings. Hope everything goes well. What are you doing, bud? Oh, you found a dirty Q-tip on the floor. What a bonus. Missing Malort. So you've been missing a lot of work, Peter. Yeah. Oh, poop. How many friggin' printers do I have? Well, when I get them for review, I usually give some of them away. Like the ones I don't like as much, so... How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Yeah, I have the Replicator 1, the Flash Forgery, a Maker Gear 2016, Carbon X1C, a Anycubic Max, what was it? A Creality Ender 3 V3 CE, and I guess this one, if it works. So that would be what, 7? Most of the time I use the Creality Ender 3 and the Carbon X1C. Is this meant to be dual-sided? Oh yeah, this kind of looks like the Wham Bam Thank You Ma'am finish. Yeah, it's like a layer of... It's like a plasticine, and like you hit it with, what's it called? Steel wool. And I think this is the default PEI bed. Great! Oh, some salesman came by yesterday and he had the easiest layup ever because he's like, "Did you know we finally have fiber here?" And I was like, "What?" And then I remembered that in the summer I noticed this like weird cable that was like draped in the backyard, like between like the houses. So it was like kind of like hanging from the trees lackadaisically. And then, like, on the next house over, it was, like, drooped on the fence. And I was like, what the hell is this? So nobody knew what it was. And, like, about a month ago, there was a bunch of, like, AT&T people in the backyard. And turns out they ran fiber all down the middle between the houses. So I was like, whoa, I can get fiber? And I had to be careful because I didn't want to be... I didn't want to like act too eager because, you know, salesman. Yeah. He got me at a good time because I had some problems with uploading code this week or last week. Yeah. Had a couple days where like it did, because usually I'll just like, you know, like we're doing the pinball stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm done for the day. I'll upload the code, which is usually like 1.4 gigabytes. And then I'll go do errands. But a couple times this week, it failed. And like, because usually the computer stays on long enough for it to upload, which is usually around 20 minutes. So that happened a couple times, and then so fiber is, this one's 1,000 up and down, and I'm like, oh, that's literally 100 times faster, because I did, Charter was mucking up, and so I called in and I'm like, hey, can you make sure my internet's okay? And they're like, oh yeah, it says here you got the 500 down, 10 up, and I'm like, what? And I didn't realize that the Charter or cable speeds had gotten that lopsided. I mean, they always were lopsided, but they usually weren't that lopsided. Usually like 8 to 1, not 50 to 1. What is it, bud? Yeah, that's kind of how I felt Arrow Rider. Is like, I was like, oh man. I'm sure the price will go up eventually, but it was also like cheaper than Charter, like by quite a bit. Actually, like in my hometown, I can't remember what company it was, but someone was like selling, or a new company was selling fiber there too, and it's like this like too good to be true price. But I'll take it for now. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe I can stream at a higher bit quality or something. Watch Ben cut magnets. Magnets? How do those work? Be careful. Urgent care is not open right now. Don't go back to urgent care. I had to get super glue care if that was the case. Streaming multicam? Well, I just kind of rigged this up half-assed. I mean, I guess I could bring the other camera over, but the Bud Cam is like this really crappy webcam that was used on like an Octoprint machine, so that particular webcam is not very good quality at all. You know, it would have been nice if they would have like included a pattern with this, like a paper pattern, and then you could like print that out and then use that to do this ahead of time. What is it, bud? When they're coming on Wednesday. I don't like have a problem with Charter. I think they're like one of the least evil cable companies, but it does seem like the speeds have kind of stagnated because for a couple of years, like there's at least a couple times where they'd have a speed upgrade and like basically all the lowest plan, which is what I had, would just keep getting faster and faster, but it doesn't happen in a few years. And the price, it didn't go up a lot, but you know, it was, you know, went from like 70 to like 87 with tax or something, so yeah. I probably wouldn't have bothered, but probably going to be working from home doing pinball for at least 2 more years because I'm supposed to start the next game, or the next game I'm programming is going to be, it got pushed back a little. It's February now. So I'm hoping to do that one in 1.5 years because Evil Dead will have been, yeah, if I get that in February, which means I'm gonna keep polishing Evil Dead until February. So Evil Dead would be almost 2 years, which is kind of crazy. I think that's like too long. And I'm like, you know, we should try to get one of these done in 15 or 16 months. It's like, I don't think, do we really need that much code, more code on Evil Dead? People seem to like it no matter what. Hey, stop. No. Stop destroying that 2x4. 2x2. So, because of that, I'm like, well, this is pretty easy to justify. According to my calculations, I should be able to send that update in, it's hard to believe, 20 seconds? Bud he's walking around on the floor. Now he's like eating a Q-tip again. Oh, speaking of pinball, I won't be streaming next Monday night because I'm actually going to go down to Spooky for a few days and work on some new game stuff with them. Because I'm always like, I'm not trying to just be a jerk, but I'm like, if I could have some input, I think we could try to make things easier to code. It's not like an Evil Dead. Like if we would have had an extra octo in the rear orbit between the spinner and the right orbit, that could have made some things a little bit better. So I'm like, if you put more switches, if you design it thinking about code, it can make the coding a little easier. And I was like, see, that way I can spend less time trying to like code around mechs and more time coding cool code rules. That was my pitch. How much time do you actually dedicate to working from home? I do Evil Dead full time, so it's 40 hours a week on Monday through Friday. Before that, the previous game I worked on, Texas Chainsaw, that was 4 days a week. And that's one of the reasons why, like in 2024, there weren't that many videos because I just had less time to work on my own projects. Or if I was doing like pay projects, it was like those controllers on Monday nights, which is kind of where the streams came from. And the launch cycle for the Evil Dead game was I had 10 months to ship it, which was pretty quick. So in 2024 I had less time, but even though I've still been working on it full time in 2025, so it was like 10 months to ship, and like 12 or 13 modes it launched with. Then like the back 10 modes, I guess it would be. Maybe it's more like 11, I don't know. That was being done in 2025. But since it was already launched, there wasn't any crunch in 2025 at all. Which is one of the reasons. Well, even that, I don't know. Actually, we probably only crunched Evil Dead for about 3 weeks in October of 2024. So it wasn't too bad, but a big part of it is like, I had been used to, for so long, doing all my stuff like during the day, and then just doing other stuff at night, or doing my personal projects at night, and I just, along with getting older, I just had less energy, so a lot of times at night I don't want to do anything, or I'll just play video games, or watch YouTube, or play Balatro or something, but, in 2025, I've had a pretty good dent on my backlog because I built Bud's super litter box. Then I built my super peepers. Then I built the film scanner. Then I got the automatic cat food dispenser done. Then I swapped the brain on my Maker gear, which I worked on the last couple weekends. And now I'm like, well, okay. So I'm going through the backlog. So I'm like, okay, Well, the Voron, that was a sponsored project, so I probably should finish it eventually because LDO donated it. So I'm like, well, I guess that's next. So yeah, I've been doing a pretty good job of getting caught up on my back projects in 2025. And yeah, it's adding like the back 11 modes to Evil Dead. So right now I'm just waiting for the next one to be ready for me. The prototype to be done for coding. So right now I'm just like about 3 months of polishing on Evil Dead, but I'm also getting the new graphics and improvements done for the next code base. But yeah, so basically I've not had to work as hard this year, which has given me more time for my personal projects. It was fun, just kind of being semi-retired for a few years, but well, things are much more expensive now than they were in like 2018. So yeah, so obviously I got to do some work. Well, I guess still working full time, so yeah. But I actually am still a freelance 1099 contractor, which I've been for 21 years now. And the whole time I did the show, same thing. We were all 1099. Bud is now in his box. It's kind of hard to see because it's dark gray. In this case, you can't always bet on black. The new Visual Studio wants 64 gigs of RAM. Oh, great. You know, I only had 32 gigs on my work from home PC, and I was actually able to get that to bog down a couple times, like if I had a whole bunch of stuff running. So I guess it's good that I updated it. I don't know. Sometime in the last year, I put in another 32, so I had a total of 64. Well, yeah, we gotta put all that RAM into all the AI machines to keep the fake AI economy going. Because our entire economy now is apparently based off NVIDIA. It's like, congratulations, you've created the Tyrell Corporation. Or by and large, like in Wall-E. Or Vault Tech. Isn't that show coming back pretty soon? I don't think did I watch the trailer? I can't remember if I did. That's probably good enough. Yeah, how bad did RAM get as far as price? Because RAM was something that actually like had gotten really cheap. Like it was like, yeah, like the last time I built a computer, I'm like, wow, RAM is like, you can get you get 32 gigs for like $90 or whatever. Speaking of RAM, the Gabe Cube only having 8 gigs of video RAM, I don't know about that. Although the new rumor is it's not going to be $500 like everyone expected, so yeah, that's dead on arrival. La da 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 da. It's in the way that you use it. All right, that was not fun. Let's see. Remove the plastic film. After applying the magnetic sheet, carefully trim the mounting bolts. Yes. The heater pad is pre-applied. Heater fuse is pre-applied. Use the M4 screw. Okay, so up to page 143 in the manual. Yeah, the Voron is definitely like, I want to build a 3D printer rather than I want to use a 3D printer. It kind of reminds me of Clipper. Yeah, I tried setting up Clipper for my old Maker gear, and I was like, this is like the Linux of 3D printers. Now let's see, which side is which? Well, these holes are different. Did I miss any? I think I got them all. Oh wait, no, there's one in the back. Ugh. Oh, bud, are you a sleepy kitten? Sleepy kitten. Sleepy kitten. It's in the way that you use it. Oh, you have to do everything super fin guy. Then you have to set up Clipper, and it's a whole thing. It's kind of crazy. Like, it comes with this like Big Tree Tech Octopus board, which is like this crazy board. But then you still use Clipper, so it's like, oh, you have to use a Raspberry Pi and this crazy Big Tree Tech board. It's called the Octopus because it's got 8 drivers on it, which I guess is probably because there's 3 stepper motor drivers on this thing. It's like, if you're just going to use Clipper anyway, why put a big honking arm on the driver board? See, I'm still kind of gun shy from that chip shortage. Man, I miss the days when chip shortages were fake. You know, like Nintendo's fake chip shortages. Only 80s kids will remember this. It's the Nintendo seal of quality. Wait, but you put your seal of quality on Bad Street Brawler? Shut up. Do you know that's why Ultra games existed? You know how a lot of Konami games are released under Ultra because Nintendo would only allow one publisher to release like a certain number of games per year. So they created the Ultra brand so they could release more Konami games in a single year. This thing you gotta remember is Nintendo manufactured all the cartridges. That's one of the reasons why Nintendo kept cartridges longer than anyone else, because Nintendo's like, oh, we can make money manufacturing the cartridges for our third-party developers. And then, of course, the PlayStation 1 came along, and all the third-party developers were like, see ya. It's in the way that you use it. Because these are the 3 holes that you see on the original drawing, and then I guess we have these 4 extra holes. I mean, I hope I cut them out for some reason. Okay, so all of these steps have been done. Oh, wants me to hook up earth, wind, and fire. Let me see if there's an earth wire. Welcome to Earth. Yeah, look at this guy. Beefosaurus Rex. Look at that. It's an STM too. Remember, those were the most unobtainium of all. Fire! I am Captain Planet, Ted Turner's love child. We have PC Fred. They all come from TMSC in Taiwan, which is... Oh wait, I'm not John Cena. I can just say whatever I want about Taiwan. Yeah. Okay. Now there's some sort of... What the hell is this thing? What is this thing? ZN stop? So they're sticking a pulley shaft into a piece of plastic for some reason. Adios. It's in the way that you use it. It's not one of those, is it? No, it isn't. I don't think so. Well, I have all these bags of parts. I think this is the stealth burner, but I don't think it would be in there. This is... I don't know what that is. This looks like... These looks like brackets for like the acrylic frame. Yeah, I might have to print one. I actually had to print a couple parts. I didn't find everything in the kit bag. The kit's from 2023, so you think that's something that's changed since 2023? Is this something that's different on this one? Page 143, use the... Remove the serrated washer from the aluminum plate. This will be used later to attach the ground wire to the frame. Okay, well, I don't really worry about that now. Use the LDO Z end-stop printed part NPCB. See the wiring guide for your specific printer and details. Okay. That's not terribly descriptive. It's in the way that you use it. But are you a big orange cat? Big orange cat. Big orange cat. That's a solid sticker anyway. This is labeled Z end stop. Oh, that's definitely got a nice circuit boardy smell. Z end stop printed part and PCB. Oh, so I guess instead of like cramming a sub miniature switch in, it goes, yeah. Yeah, let me see if I have the tooth or the pulley without the top flange. Where would that be? What's this? What's this? What's this? Is my chicken knit there? What's this? Documents inside. Christmas planet. Oh wow, I already have a badge number for my kit. Nice. Oh, I think I already printed this. I don't think this is really going to help me. Where did that motion box go? Motion box. Oh, excuse me. It's like the refrigerator. Maybe if I search in there a couple more times, I'll find something to eat. Oh, this suddenly looks appetizing. All right, there's that. Where is Bud? He is sleeping in his box. Are you a sleepy cat, Bud? Aw, cute Bud. Oh! 5mm shaft with a notch in it? Is that in the motion bucket? This is called the nozzle probe shaft. Huh. Is that the same thing? I think I might be missing a 3D printed part. Oh yeah, there is a pinball machine over there. I wonder what it was, or supposed to be. Who knows? Page 144, follow only the instruction of the shaft. Well, there's hyperlinks on this. If I open the PDF, maybe it could point me to the STL files. Mostly. Oh, this is a part I didn't thought I have. This is a part I thought I didn't have. Oh wait, I think this is it. Yeah, I don't know why it's in the stealth burner bag. Yeah, because I printed this the other day because I didn't realize I had it, but it was in a bag I didn't expect. I had it. The power was within me all along. The stones are in me. Life which you so nobly serve comes from chaos, discord, and destruction. Take a look at this little glass. Here it is, peaceful, serene, boring. But if it is destroyed, well, look at all these little things. So busy now. Each one is useful, so full of form and color. Thinking about all the people that created those machines. Technicians, engineers, hundreds of people who grow up and make little bitty kids of their own, thus leading to the great chain of life. You and I are in the same business after all. Priest, cheers. Okay. If I push this in, it's never coming out. What does this even do? Does it is something pushed through the hole and it hits the switch? Why? Why would they do such a thing? Apply the required force to fully seat the pulley in the printed part. Why don't you just type, "This is going to be hard"? That's what she said. A desktop CNC? Maybe a long time ago before I had my shop bot, but not anymore. See, they should have, well, instead of saying they should have shamed for it, I can shame for it. I can shame for your world. Huh? I better find some required force. Think that'll be on the tour? This is a weird part. Why would someone do this with Mitchell? Does this connect to somewhere else? This is probably where they get the Z offset relative to the gantry or something. I guess that's what it's supposed to do. Okay. Not sure why. Let's see how she chooches. M2 by 10 self-tapping screws. That's these guys right here. Now I got an uncle beard. I look distractingly like some of my uncles now. I am Uncle Ben! Bud, I need to tell you something. With great mewing comes great responsibility. Uncle Ben was so broke, he could only afford a 1972 Chevrolet car. I had rice for dinner, Arrow Rider. Instant pot rice and chicken. That's some chicken I bought like a week ago. And it's like, well, I better eat this. I better eat this now. It's probably like the last chance. Give the cat a shock collar? I'm not a covert CIA agent working for Twitch. Why would I do that to an animal? Fish heads and rice? Economy's not that bad yet. Come on, get into the hole. There we go. Surprisingly expensive microwave rice. Why would you make microwave rice in a bag? Just get an Instant Pot. They can do anything. You can make ribs in the Instant Pot. Okay, that whatever this thing does is done. Oh, I see. Oh, I see what they're doing. You can add a notch to the Z end stop to prevent it from falling out. So this is just meant to be a switch. Oh, okay, yeah. I understand its power now. Had cabbage to go with my cabbage. Didn't Uncle Ben get canceled? So now it's just like Ben rice. Yeah, I know. When I was a kid and we would eat Uncle Ben's rice, I always made me think, oh man, this makes me want to... No, I shouldn't say it. This is like the most convoluted way of making a plunger switch ever. Oh, so something comes down and pushes that. That is so convoluted. Sorry, Mr. Ben, we are taking your rice. No, not my rice. Put your hands up, Aunt Jemima. Oh, that reminds me of I made an Aunt Jemima joke once. Why was Aunt Jemima arrested for espionage? Because she was acting surreptitiously. Eh? Rubbing alcohol doesn't expire. Well, actually, I guess it could. Well, no, it's isopropyl alcohol. It's not, what's the one that you drink? Ethanol. You know, I don't think I did squish Bud today. Maybe I should take a squish Bud break. Bud, do you want to be squished? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. All right. Prepare to be squished. I'll never let any jerk Twitch streamers mess with you, Bud. Oh, squeak. All right, I'm going to put you back in your box. I usually do squish Bud at least once a day because it's fun. Like when he was younger, you wouldn't have to squish him very hard and he would squeak, but now that he's older, he doesn't squeak as much. Remember, ethanol is what makes gasoline go bad if you let it sit. Okay, looks like there's some connectors here for the follow only the installation of the 5mm shaft. Okay, I think I did that. The bed frame extrusion will vary from the 175mm showing in the guide. For 300mm, which this isn't, blah, 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 blah. Then there's all this. Got you, suckers! What movie was that from? Surely somebody remembers. Where's my ruler? 370mm. Okay. For some reason it wants me to put together these lever nuts. Okay. Where are those at? That wasn't in that bag. Daddy's going to make some art, dear. I think this forms the bed like that, I believe. Hopefully I don't need this again. He needed it again. Thanks, Ron Howard. Yes, Curry, Bud is 5 years old now. Thought it might have been in that one, but I guess not. A rubber linear actuator impact driver? Yes. It's the percussive maintenance device. I don't have enough tables to lay out all of these parts. So what's this thing look like? It's got like 3 of those. Apparently I have to find this piece. Yeah, Bud was 3 or 4 months old when I got him. He wasn't like a tiny, well, he was tiny because he was malnourished, but he wasn't like that young. There was a younger, cuter kitten at the pound, but it didn't like me. So I think the family that was right after me probably picked it up because they were like, oh, look, Mommy, look at that one. But nobody else would have picked you. You'd still be in there to this day. Or would you? Dun dun dun. We already dumped this one out, didn't we? Yeah, we did. I'm not seeing it. Also, I haven't found the clips either. Yeah. Where are these parts? Well, that must be to build the extruder. Yeah, I guess I could come back to it. Famous last words. Page 147. Oh yeah, that's right. They're going to put a screw in this one. What size? Oh crap, I can't remember. Yeah, it's probably one of these. Famous last words. People abandon their pets in the middle of the night? How could they? What would Sarah McLachlan say about that? Oh, did I put? I think I did put these in at the. Oh. Ah, lame. Lame. Yeah, how do you know this is exactly centered? Oh yeah, this part's dumb. Like, yeah, you've got you're supposed to put the T3 in the T slots. Oh, that's not the T3. That's the T3. That's the cup of a carpenter. Put in the T3, then two T5s. That's not confusing at all. And if you put them in the wrong order, everything explodes. And obviously this is mirrored. Right. And then do the same thing over here. It's crap. It's like a 2019 model Samsung Galaxy Tab A. I got it like from a whatchamacallit, Black Amazon Day. Probably like in 2021. It's not a very good tablet. Even for like $120 in 2021, it's not a very good tablet. It's kind of clunky. This is the first time I've used it in like quite a long time. It's also, I don't know, like, it's kind of, I wish it was a little smaller. If it was a little smaller, it would be a Samsung phone. Okay, so this one's like this. Oh, seriously? They're different on each side? Okay. M3, M3, M5. Oh, what the hell, don't you want to go in? I thought that was a Samsung phone. Yeah. Was this guy buggered? Is this guy buggered or something? There's still a lot of screws left. It's like, oh, not done yet. Okay. Oh wait, these are wrong. It's probably not a big deal, but it's gotta be sure. You know, they slide around. How is Bud Dr. Phil? Huh? GE5C bearing. Is it a churched up way to say skate bearing? Oh, I see. These are going to go on the... All right. I think that's those parts over there. But you don't have to take my word for it. Captain, sensors are picking up great books. On screen. This book is about how to learning how to play flute. Ugh, I don't want that book. Why is the box so big? Oh, it's one of those bearings. I see. Oh, that's so the bed can move a little bit on all three, on the three axes. The device on my wrist. Oh, it's an ABL 100 Bluetooth step tracking Casio phone. So it looks watch. So it looks like a ancient watch, but it's actually, I think it was just made last year. Actually, I think it looks cool. I can keep track of how little steps I get work. Oh, actually, wow! Today I got 4,200 steps. That's above average. What did I? Oh, geez. You know what's crazy? Like, just like, I guess going to Menards or just going shopping actually adds a lot of steps. Yes, I went to Menards. Oh, I saw something really cool in the parking lot. Check this out. Someone had like a mint condition, like probably like a 2010 Ford Ranger. It must have come from down south. I was like, whoa, look at that. It was like in perfect condition. There's no way it had been in the Midwest for 15 years. That's like one of the last years for that body style too. Old style Ford Ranger. I actually went and looked at a Ford Ranger last week, but it was only the 4-cylinder, so it... Oh, is it just using the edge of the screws to hold these in place? It looks like it. I assume that's what all of these are. M 3x6. There we go. There's no more interesting crap at Menards. I know I've mentioned this like a million times. Yeah. I would love to buy crap at Menards because it's really easy videos to make, but yeah, all that terrible Super Chinesium is gone. Big Clive bought it all. Well, they do have Schulzberg cheese spread at Menards, so I bought one of those. Oh, and then they had, I don't even know, I don't even need it, but they had bourbon barrel aged maple syrup. So I'm like, well, this stuff will last forever. Might as well buy another bottle of it. So it was only like $17. Now I just need pancake mix because I don't have any pancake mix. Actually, my thing to do for a while now is I will always make like brunch lunch on Sundays. So I think French toast is actually a little easier to make than pancakes. I don't know, it just seems easier. Yeah, that Ranger, because that was probably 2010 or 2011. It couldn't be any later than a 2011. So, yeah, rust-wise, it looked perfect. It's like normally you'd have rust by now in a vehicle of that age in Wisconsin. Ah! It's in the way that you use it. See, this will technically hold it in place. Mostly. This little girl survived without any bombs or weapons of any kind. Well, it's obvious what I have to do. I'm just going to do the rest of them. Uh-oh, I made a clean spot. I'm going to have to do the whole thing. There, another Aliens reference. Smoked salmon using that syrup. Huh. That sounds good. I always buy real maple syrup. It's not like it's that expensive. Better than just stupid corn syrup crap. Well, don't worry, there's an AI button on the PDF reader on this tablet. Ugh. I think Adobe Acrobat and Outlook should have a contest to see who has the worst dark patterns. It's like, let's make these apps unusable. That's exactly what our customers want. Yeah, it's like real maple syrup isn't that much more expensive, and it's obviously infinitely better, so why not just get it? They should have chamfered these holes. All right, so I have a syrup life hack. So like, so what you do, here's my life hack. What you do is you put a little syrup on the plate that you're gonna put whatever on, and then you microwave it for 30 seconds to make the syrup all hot, and it also makes the plate hot. Because what happens with French toast and like pancakes lose their temperature very quickly. So if you put them onto a hot plate that has, and you just put a little syrup on it, you microwave it for 30 seconds, and the syrup like flattens out into like this syrup field, like syrup plating the plate. And then you put your stuff on that, and it helps them retain a lot of their heat, so you can enjoy warmer French toast or pancakes. It is an easy life hack. Yeah, why didn't they? Why didn't they chamfer these holes? Yes, good point, Holder B. Well, I don't know. Maple syrup is kind of like a timeshare. You can't afford to not buy it. You just eat them on the stove as you make it. Yeah. Yeah, you ever like be super lazy and like cook some soup in a pan or whatever, and then you like just eat it out of the pan on like a oven mitt? One less dish to wash. You know, I've also noticed like if you want like a bacon accent for something, like you don't need like a fancy like as seen on TV gadget. You like put the bacon on a plate with some paper towel, and the microwave cooks it okay-ish. Again, if you don't want to like muck up a frying pan or something. This bacon's freaking messy. I mean, I usually cook it in my air fryer, but again, you know, if you only need like 2 slices to make a sandwich or something. Simply apple. Has Bud ever met a plate of lukewarm maple? I don't think he has. There's certain human foods I don't. I think he actually did eat like rice leftovers once, which was kind of surprised me. I was gonna let him finish my plate that I made tonight, but then I realized that there was Tabasco sauce on it, so he'd probably throw it up. I made that mistake once. I gave him a piece of leftover chicken, or like just a little piece, but I had made it like spicy, and then he barfed later. So sometimes you gotta be like, oh yeah, that's right. He's not gonna like spicy food. But as a human, you might not think about it because it's like, oh, I like spicy food. I've tried resin printers before. I'm too lazy. All the cleanup kind of bothers me. Yeah, so I know people that are into tabletop gaming that absolutely love their resin printers, but I've tried them before, and for me, I didn't really find a utility. At least not one that was worth all the post-processing and cleanup time. Also, when I cook bacon, like on Sundays, I usually do give Bud 1 piece, which I probably shouldn't, but I do. And of course, he frickin' loves it. It's in the way that you use it. I don't think I have drive bits for this. I should probably get some. would make this sort of thing a lot easier. There we go. All right, what fresh hell is next? All right, I guess it would be like this. And it's depicting this end, which is this. Okay, so it must be using the two M5s. What, is this supposed to butt up against the end? See, it would have been better if there was something on the end here. Because the other parts work like that, where it's like, okay, now it's right on the end. So this is a little lackadaisical. Wait, I should probably only use that word like once or twice a day. M5 by 10. Here we go. Probably just finish this Z part and then call it a night. As I mentioned, I have been documenting this, so I don't want to get too far ahead versus my captured footage. But it's good to hang out and stuff. Well, yeah, how do you know what... Wait, were these were they like that? No, they were both end to end. Okay. There's kind of a thing here that shows you where it goes, but I don't know. I'll just trust that's what they mean. It's in the way that you use it. Bam, bam. Dark Helmet's impression of Lone Star. Oh, I'm definitely skeptical. I mean, it's so obvious how you would make fun of Disney Star Wars, but will they? I mean, if it's not called The Search for More Money, then I will not even bother. Because there's no guarantee, you know, they call it like the rise of the Schwartz or something like that, or the Schwartz Awakens, and they'd be like that would be like an instant red flag to not watch it. Isn't Jack Black in it? I assume he's the son of Barf. The son of Barf. Barf! Barf, 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 barf. Okay, all right. So that's pretty obvious. M5 by 16. Okay, before I do that, I want to check the square because the it was a little wanky. It's in the way that you use it. Oh, okay, don't worry. Bud is still sleeping peacefully. And he's super cute. Bud, are you super cute? It's probably hard to show on this camera, but like, this thing is a little off. See that? Don't think you should be able to do that. Yeah, that thing is definitely out of square. Oh, so how did that happen? Well, that's where that goes. It's in the way that you use it. Your father would have never done this. What size did it say? Five by 16. Not very long. That's off. Yeah, that's like quite a bit off. Wonder if that has to do with the squaring issue. Could very well have something to do with that. The front is lower than the back? Yeah, it's possible. Well, these will have to be synchronized as well to their heights. I don't think that would have made that much of a deviation, though. I mean, you could hack a jacket by loosening this one a little bit. That would allow you to go back, but yeesh. Actually, not much. Definitely not enough. It's very wobbly. Get the hammer. Yeah. It's a trick. Get an axe. You know, I think I might have something to do with the belt tightening. Cause see these, well, I don't know if you can see them. These guys here, these are the belt tighteners. Everyone's been tightening their belts in this economy. Dun dun. Oh, I'm just a cleaning lady. Oh no, a murder. See that right there? The belt tightening probably wasn't the only reason it's doing that. Did that? Is there a T-nut on the bottom? I can't remember. I cannot remember what happened yesterday. Because it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Girl, you know it's been a long time, but I just want you back. Just come back, girl. There, that's my impression of Boys to Men. Ain't got no gas in it. A shadow person? Hey, you try to freak me out. Oh, that, I don't know why that handle's up there. And there's also a random coil of wire up there. I have no idea. You moved the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies. Yeah, you can definitely see the play. A printer for ants. Yeah, obviously. I mean, I would think that this would, I don't know. It's still got that play right there. Maybe if I loosen more things. Oh, wait a minute. This one has 2 screws missing. I wonder if that could be part of the problem. Well, that would explain everything. Yeah, see that? Probably there's something that's not square somewhere else. It's probably the real issue. What are these guys? M3 something somethings. M3 by 16 it must be. Yes. It's so hard to say goodbye. This one's a little off. How could that happen? It's so hard to say goodbye. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Look, it's a free energy machine. How could they, I mean, these are like butted right up to each other. How could they be out of square? Well, I guess anything can be out of square. Oh, that's good. Right where I left you. Not where I left you. A severe lack of blats. I don't know if that's a bad thing. If you squint it straight, yeah. Well, that's pretty good right there. It's like this has like a shape that kind of matches it, but this one doesn't. That could also be part of the issue. Yeah, like if I go to that extremity, it's doing it on the other side. Look at all this energy I've created. No, you did not create the energy. You converted the energy. You converted rice and chicken into electricity. Hmm. Yeah, I'm Geeky McGeekerden. The world's greatest geek. Yeah. Well, I wasn't drinking while doing it yesterday either, so I don't have a good excuse. It's so hard to say goodbye. Yes, the stream is still going because I'm autistically trying to figure out why that was off square. The joy of building your own 3D printer. Now how much would you pay? Your mom's a Ben Heck fan? That's cool. Index? What's index? Monkey problems? I'm not having any monkey problems. You know what I said, Michael. If I was having money problems, would I be able to do this? No, you just crumpled it up, Michael. No, it's unusable. It's completely destroyed. Uh-oh, the bud awakens. Well, it never told me to tighten the belts in the first place, so maybe maybe I shouldn't have done that until later anyway. The linear rails are really nice. Well, your mom missed the scene earlier where I squished Bud. Obviously the greatest scene ever. Let's try that bed thing again. Death bed. The bed that eats. Yes, always squish responsibly. You should have a dedicated squisher. Sir, how many cats have you squished tonight? Just 2. Blech. What is that? 5x16? Didn't I already have that out? Oh yeah. That looks like a 16mm cup of a carpenter. Or I could just loosen the T-nuts, allowing me to move this back, and bada bing, bada bang. Bob's your uncle! Unbelievable! It's another video about solar frickin' roadways! Unbelievable! Science just isn't sciencing. There's a step there where it says loosen the bolts then retighten them. So yeah, probably the same kind of thing. So there's supposed to be like hex nuts under this too. Seems like these should have forbidden jelly on them. Yeah, because what keeps this from falling out? Faith. I have faith no more. You wouldn't 3D print a car. Didn't they have like a parody of that on the IT crowd? Where it was like, you wouldn't blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, then they like shoot the person using the computer. Still trying to figure out how she died in a fire at the sea parks. I think I'm gonna put some forbidden jelly on these. It's a great holiday tradition. Your family will love forbidden jelly. I don't drink anymore. I don't drink any less either. I'll tell you what, if I get this installed, we'll put some forbidden jelly on it, and then I'll squish Bud one more time. How about that? What a great stream reward. That's not how T-squares work. That's no waiter. Game's not over, Lau. Anecdote. Nice. All right. 10:37. Yeah. Unbelievable. Yes. So yeah, these three M3 nuts. That's where the bed would attach. This one seems kind of far forward. Oh, there's probably like a spacer or something. I bet. Yeah. Oh, this thing, I don't think this thing even would go back that far. Because that would be over the build platform. Yeah, well, let me grab the build platform. Jeez, this thing is heavy. Why is everything so heavy in the future? Follow from the atomic wars. Of course. Does this mount right? You think to be... There's gotta be some kind of spacer. Yeah, there has to be. Huh. Yeah, so the build platform's kind of forward. You know what? It like... Oh, duh. Because yeah, the extruder's further out than that. Yeah, that does come kind of far forward. Actually, yeah, it probably would go about that far back. Yeah, because this is the depth sensor here. That, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there's gotta be some spacers for this. I don't know if it's these. Probably gonna call tonight here, just in a few minutes. M4 thumb nuts? Okay, I guess that's what the spacer is. Well, I don't want to go too far because, like I said, I'm also documenting this for a video, so you guys get to watch the really boring part, the making of. Squish that cat, squish that cat. Bud, do you like to be squished? M4 thumb nuts. What is these knurled nuts? Is that what they mean? It's not a very good drawing if that's what they mean. Oh, the bed frame switch attaches to one of these? What does it hit? That's still the most convoluted switch ever. Come on. I mean, they probably do mean these knurled nuts. The drawing isn't very good, though. This is something I probably want to double check on the... I did download, like, the actual, like... Because what... Why would you use these here? Wait, these are M4, so that... Yeah, that's... Wait, it does say M4 on this. Why are they... Why... Yeah, it actually does stick just proud of the thing. This seems like overkill using this for a spacer. I'm going to double check the Fusion. I downloaded this whole thing in Fusion 360 so I could double check the parts. I'm going to double check that. That seems kind of weird. Alright, well I promised you guys one more Bud squishing. So I will squish Bud. If any of you need to get your mothers into the room to see Bud get squished, now would be the time to bring all the mothers to the yard. They are the spacers? Huh, okay. Well, I guess that makes them, like, mechanically very accurate. Well, I'm going to skip that for the next part anyway, because, as I mentioned, I've been documenting this for a video, so I'll probably resume working on this on Saturday. Alright, so I promised you a Bud squishing. One more Bud squishing. Bud! Yeah, we gotta go upstairs soon anyway. Dun 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 dun. Are you ready to be squished? Assume the squishing position. Ready? Do you like being squished? Nice cat. I can do whatever I want to Bud. Aw. Is your owner being mean? Alright, time to call it a night. We just throw Bud out of the room, attach his shock collar. There we go. Alright, thanks to everyone who stopped by, and thanks for the advice with the thumb nuts. I will use those. So it seems like some of the parts are like in different bags than what I might think, so I'll have to keep that in mind going forward. Yeah, Yeah, I'm making a build video of this, so I guess look for that, I don't know, a couple weeks. Well, I'm sure it'll take me as long to tune this as it took to assemble, so if I get it done before the end of the year, that would be good enough for me. All right, see y'all next time. Bye-bye.